Hi, Ramdas. My name is Caroline.
Caroline, hello.
I'm going to give you your love back again as well. I had a wonderful experience after your conversation. I left here and I went down to Stinson Beach and I was sitting at a lunch counter. And there was this woman probably about your age. Looks like she had probably had some party days. And I just started engaging her in conversation. And she was actually crying because she was reading about the tsunami. And I asked her what her feelings were about that. And I connected with her in such a way that I wouldn't normally just relate to somebody sitting at a lunch counter. Normally I would have my own experience and she'd have her experience and never would the two mix.
Right, yes.
It was beautiful, and it really came out of me being a loving presence toward her. And so we chatted, and I told her what you had said the night before, that we had had this conversation. And she said, I know Ramdas. I used to hang out with him back in the 60s. She said, you just gave me exactly what I needed to hear today for the wellness of my heart. She said, and leave it to Ramdas to send a message to me through you. So from Diana, thank you, and she loves you. So I thought that was beautiful.
Diana.
And really, I think you already answered my question through Shar and also through what Francis just said. I find then after I go home, I'm in this wonderful, loving presence, and then over time, it sort of fades away, and I go back to my old ways of being afraid to love.
Yeah.
I'm curious about that fear. Love is so natural, but what is this fear that always creeps in?
Well, the ego represents us being
vulnerable.
Not vulnerable, yeah, vulnerable, but also it's a little self, a little self. We're all individuals, and we're not. We're not. We're the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm an individual, you're an individual. When we go in our hearts, we are coming out of the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And that love is brings things together.
Mm-hmm.
And ego separates. It's like roles separate. Like role of mother, role of teacher, role of anything.
Mm-hmm.
And like go into a patient's room, and you're going in a helper, and that leaves the only thing for the other person is to be the patient.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go in as a soul, you see as a soul, and then you're coming together as souls. And it's just so joyous. Just joyous. And when you get home, when you start to get your mind, you said just get home, and I get the same the same me that I used to have. That's a set of thoughts, and they're clingy.
They are. Sticky even.
Yeah. And so you go into the witness and keep them away.
Yes. Stay conscious.
But that example of the lunch counter, for all of us, we radiate love if we want to. And I'm sure it happens in temples, but it happens in lunch counters too.
Yeah.